Hello, and welcome back to the cabin. We've got some olive oil warming here. We're going to put some vegetables to the knife and get them in the pan. And we've got some warm oil back here. We've got some leftover rice. And it's got bits of red in it, kind of a Christmas theme. It's because we had beets at the same time and I had leftover beets on top, so it gave it a bit of a red color. We've got some leftover stuffed peppers. Of course, we've got some broccoli and some celery and green onions and carrots, the usual, and some nice grated up ginger. And this is a can of sprouts. I like them better than the ones that you have to put in a bag. And red peppers, sweet red peppers. And our surprise for today is the opo or upo. And it is in the squash family, the gourd family, and also in the melon family. And we're going to peel it and treat it almost like a zucchini with a cucumber twist on it. Now the opo is usually used in Asian cooking, especially in Filipino dishes, but since it's a lot like a squash, like a spaghetti squash, I thought, well, I could try it. Or a zucchini. It's actually more like a zucchini, so we'll try to treat it like a zucchini. It says here it can be used in soups and curries, stews, stir fry, or stuffed with ground meat and sauce and baked. So you can fry it, you can bake it, or you can add it in a stir fry. It has been cultivated for thousands of years in Africa, the Americas, China, and Japan. Has many sources of vitamins, nutrients, including vitamin C and B and calcium, iron, fiber, potassium, magnesium, zinc. Zinc is really important during the winter for sure. Folate, manganese, and thiamide. If you need to know what any of these are, you'll have to look them up. All good for you and all things that we're usually lacking. So stay tuned. We're going to come right back and get some of these veg on the go. Thanks for joining us at the cabin. All right, we're back. We've got our veg all washed up. I'm going to start cutting it up now and getting it frying in the pan. Not cutting these very thick. Stir fry doesn't cook for very long. And I don't want them to be too hard, so I'll cut them nice and thin. My handle's wet. There we go. Oh, I'm cutting to the banjo. That's our in-house music made by this channel. Very nice. Now you can use different kinds of onions. Could be a brown onion or a white onion. I just happen to have lots of green onions on hand. Yeah, that'll work. And we're going to do just a few pieces of carrot. It's more for color than anything. Oh, these big carrots are hard to maneuver. Might have to sharpen my knife. Carrots take a bit longer to cook too. All right, let's sharpen this knife a little bit. So yeah, we're going to put this stir fry together Won't take long once we get going. And a few more slices. Okay, and that'll go back in the fridge. Just enough to add a nice punch of color. And we've got these are the little sweet reds. I really like these. I think we're going to leave them fairly chunky. Sweet reds. They look like a habanero or something, but they're not. Oh, look at those colors. Love it. That's some pretty nice color going on in that pan. Let's turn it up and get it going. Oh, that pepper smells good. You can smell the pepper, but it's a sweet smell. All right. Get that all in there and get that cooking. I'm going to start prepping this broccoli. Now I'm going to keep a bit of the stem. The rest of this will go for soup. Nothing goes to waste at the cabin. Now I'm going to give them a second rinse. Just pulling off these little gourd leaves. Move that over here. All right. Now this is a inexpensive meal. It's a few vegetables that I buy in bulk. I use in many recipes, and especially the fresh ones. You want to use those first before you use anything frozen or canned. Canned is good too. All right, and I'm going to cut these along the stem. There we go. I don't know what's wrong with my knife. And at some point they're going to be lightly blanched in that hot pot of water on the back of the stove, and then they'll go in last. So let's get a bowl for that. Nice long stems, it looks good. Alright. Okay, so that'll get blanched and then put in last. Made a good mess. Okay. Give this cutting board a quick wash. Okay, we're happening. Now, let's get into this squash. This is new for me too. I have never cooked one before. Just saw it at the grocery store and thought that that would make a good learning tool. It's good to try new things. So if I'm going to treat it like a zucchini, and I see the seeds, and we're supposed to peel it. If it's really young, you can leave the skin and the seeds. If not, peel it or it'll be bitter and tough. So we'll get the skin off. Now you could peel it before you cut it. Sometimes I just find it easier to deal with smaller things rather than the whole squash itself. And it doesn't hurt to have a good sharp peeler. Okay. Yeah, I could see where this skin would be tough. Okay, so that's not too bad at all. And we're going to cut the seeds off. Now it says it's okay to leave a few seeds. It won't hurt us. Yeah, this is a nice looking squash. I like that. I might have to save some of these seeds. So Opo or Upo is the name of the squash. It says try to get them when they're young, under 15 inches is what they recommend. So this one here was, I think, 8. So I could have probably left the skin, but because it's my first time cooking with it, I didn't want to take any chances. All right, so that looks good. That goes into the compost bin. We've got some oil warming here. We'll give this a little stir fry. Nice. Love the colors. Beauty. Color's very important in food. More important than people realize. Alright, so let's get this red speckled rice into the pan. It's actually a brown basmati, so it will cook differently. Everything is coming nice. I think it's time to add some of the obo. So that's the finished product. There are a few seeds. I'm not going to worry about it. They're innocently in there. And I think it's just how I would do zucchini. Not too big. They're going to cook down a little bit. Now this would be good in a shake. The amount of vitamins in it, I feel like I should save some for the shake in the morning. I'm going to save a strip of that. We've got more than enough for the stir fry anyway. Yeah, I'm going to save that for the morning shake. Because it can be eaten raw, cooked or raw. Some call it a fruit, some call it a vegetable. And I like the amount of vitamins. Actually, I won't be able to put it in tomorrow's shake. Darn. That's okay. Tomorrow we're doing a Christmas red shake. With everything that's healthy and red. So I'll have to get another one of these Opo and use it in another shake recipe. All right, so everything's coming really nice. And I think we're going to take a break while everything fries up. And throw a pinch of our mixed seasoning in there. And we'll be right back at the cabin, in the little kitchen at the cabin. Stay tuned. Alright, so we've got these already cooked chicken breasts that were left over. I'm going to throw in this half a teaspoon of minced garlic. Never want to put too much garlic in it. It overpowers. We want to be able to taste all the vegetables. And they're getting a nice glossy shine on them. The opo is cooking down very nicely. And we're going to cut these already cooked breasts of chicken in some nice sized pieces. A bit of rosemary there. Okay, so that's a good portion of chicken. There's 4 of us for dinner tonight, so this will be more than enough. Wash our hands. Now at this point, I'm going to add the ginger and give that a good stir. Oh, that ginger, hot ginger, that smells really good. Now at this point, if you were low on oil, you could add a bit of butter for flavor. Otherwise, I think this pan's got more than enough oil going on. Could even be coconut oil. Yeah, that smells really good. Let's throw the chicken in. You have to wash that cutting board really good. Chicken. All right. And we're close to blanching the broccoli. Nice fry on the rice. And nice Christmas colors from the beets. I'm just going to leave the chicken like that for now. Let's throw this broccoli right in this hot water. And just let that blanch for a couple minutes. And then it's going to come out on paper towel. And then it's going to go right into the stir fry. Now we've got the chicken in there. I don't want to overmix it. I don't want the chicken to fall apart. Let's throw some of our mixed spice in there. Dried garlic, dried onion, a little garam masala, a little bit of cumin, some fennel. Very nice. And we've got some nuts here, some cashews and almonds. That always adds a little nice surprise in a stir fry. Turn that rice down. I can hear it sparking and sizzling. All right. Very nice. And then right away we're going to add that sprouts. Oh, that's nice. That's how you want it. Not quite sticking to the pan, but frying lightly. And I'm going to turn that off. It's done. And I'm waiting on the broccoli. Is almost done. Up a bit, and we might as well put in the sprouts. Now fresh sprouts I would add right at the very end. These are canned, so they can take a little bit more mixing. And just sort of folding it over. Want the chicken to stay in its shape, and I want the noodles, or the sprouts to stay in their shape. So let's give that a minute or two. All right, we're coming close, almost done. We're gonna stop for a little break, and when we come back, we'll be plating up and giving it a taste test. In the meantime, thank you so much for all my subscribers and viewers. Thumbs up to Leftovers and Stir Fry. And we have our AGA Ask Grandma Anything show. We'll have more shows this week with questions from our viewers, grandparents. And a shout out to grandparents, of course. We're getting so close to Christmas now, and lots of Christmas activities and ideas that we can share with each other. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. And here we are, we're back with the finished product. And all we have left to do is to add the broccoli. Doesn't even need to be stirred in. That way it won't fall apart. It's been lightly blanched to give it a bit of a softness, but not too soft. All right. Well, that looks wonderful. And there's our stir fry, chicken stir fry with peppers, sweet peppers, carrots, onions, a little bit of garlic, broccoli, chicken, and of course our upo or opo, depending how you say it, our opo squash. So let's plate up and start with a little bit of rice. I have a spoon here somewhere. Yes, I do. Oh, this is our in-house music. Love the color of this rice. And like I said, it was leftover rice that had beets placed on top. And it left little flecks of red from the beets. Shout out to Sunfresh Farms in Edmonton, Alberta. Bought this bag the other day here in BC. Absolutely beautiful beets. When we do our red tomorrow, our red shake, there'll be beets in it. And let's dish up some of this beautiful stir fry. Make sure it's got a little bit of everything in it. And of course some of this beautiful broccoli. Oh yeah, that's nice. And a little bit of the nice cubed chicken. And opo. We've got to make sure we've got some of that opo on the plate. Something new that we're going to try. All right, let's give it a taste test. Looks delicious. Let's top it off with a little sprinkle of sesame seeds. Very nice. Delicious. And now for the final, let's see how well it turned out. Now we have a little taste of this nice chicken breast. Yeah, that'll work. The chicken's delicious. Now opo is like zucchini, where it kind of takes on the flavor of what it's being cooked with. Okay, I can see where they say it kind of has a cucumber taste. It does. It's delicious. It's taken on a bit of flavor from the sweet peppers and the spices. Yeah, I'll definitely use that again. Try to grow some in the garden next spring. And then we've got our red speckled Christmas rice. Gotta love basmati rice. Delicious. Another good meal. Not hard to make. A lot of leftovers. And nutritious. Made with love for your family. I'm going to call the family for dinner now. Thanks for joining us here at the cabin. Another great cook. Tomorrow we'll be doing our Christmas red shake. Very good. That broccoli's just nice, not overcooked. Very good. Thanks to all my subscribers and viewers. If you haven't already subscribed, don't be shy. Hit the subscribe button. We're aiming for 100 subscribers by the new year. So help me reach my goal of 100 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. Thank you very much for joining me in the little kitchen at the cabin.